Hello Zero Wasters, welcome back to my channel. Today is the last video of a series of 3 videos where I share with you my top 3 tips on how you can make zero waste products that are super effective but using fewer ingredients. If you've missed the other videos, I will have them linked in the description box down below. In today's video, we'll share with you the number 1 mistake I see people do when they want to learn how to make their own products. The mistake is that they make recipes using unit of measures. So what is wrong with using unit of measures? There is nothing wrong per se. However, if you really want to become a formulator, so if you want to come up with your own recipes from scratch, this is not the right way to go about. In fact, by following recipes using unit of measures, you end up not really knowing what the structure of that recipe is. And if you don't know the structure of the recipe, then you can't really manipulate the recipe and turn it into something else that suits your needs. Let's take a cosmetic recipe as an example. I'm going to make a body butter and I'm going to use 30 grams of shea butter, 30 grams of jojoba, 1 teaspoon of arrowroot powder, and finally 10 drops of lavender essential oil. What if I want to use lemongrass essential oil and also add some cocoa butter to the recipe? So here's the secret. In order to truly master making your own products, you must learn how to formulate using percentages. So let's go back to our body butter recipe. Instead of having grams, let's turn this into percentages. This way I can clearly see that there's almost a 50-50 proportion between the butter and the oil amount in the recipe. And so if I wanted to use a hard butter, clearly I will need to increase the oil amount, otherwise my recipe will become much thicker and solid. I would also clearly see that the essential oil has been used at 1%, which is a safe amount for this kind of product. But let's say that I wanted to use a completely different essential oil, for example lemongrass. Well, lemongrass cannot be used at more than 0.3% in leave-on products for hands and face. And so if I swap lavender for lemongrass, I would run into the risk of making my product unsafe. So imagine for a second what will it feel like to be able to just swap ingredients in a recipe and formulate your own recipes from scratch, knowing that each ingredient that you're adding into the recipe is completely safe and used at the right amount. Okay, that was it for today. Thank you so much for listening in, and I will see you again next week with a new video. Take care.